In order to build student skills and knowledge, meaningful course activities should be embedded in your online, blended, hybrid, and face-to-face courses. Often labeled formative assessment, these activities allow students to grapple with difficult concepts, gather purposeful feedback, and explore unfamiliar territory prior to more hefty summative assessments that take place. Fortunately, Blackboard offers many great tools to assist faculty in generating impactful course activities that can be incorporated throughout a course. These tools can, of course, be used for more summative assessments, but they are often very effective for formative evaluation. A very common way to engage learners in critical thinking and conversation is through blogs and discussion boards. Both offer the opportunity for students to share their ideas and respond to their peers, and can be used with the entire class or within separate groups. The main difference between the two is the format. Where blogs are often employed for longer pieces that warrant individual ownership, discussion boards are meant to facilitate shorter, back-and-forth discourse. When creating blogs and discussion boards, the instructor can opt to enter specific availability dates, associate built-in Blackboard rubrics, and create a Gray Center column. Blogs can be indexed weekly or monthly and can be customized to allow users to edit and delete entries or comments. Discussion boards can also be customized to force participants to create a thread before viewing classmates' responses, or allow participants to subscribe to the forum so that they receive an email whenever a new thread or post has been added. Enabling users to delete and edit their own posts, attach files, and tag and rate posts can also facilitate discussion, revision, and reflection. Blackboard journals allow learners to reflect on or respond to a prompt. Like with blogs, the date availability can be restricted, they can be indexed monthly or weekly, users can be allowed to edit and delete entries and comments, and a built-in rubric can be affiliated with the task. However, while settings can allow class members to view all of the entries, journals are typically meant to be a private conversation between the student and the instructor. A great tool for group work, wikis allow multiple students to collaboratively work on a single document or series of documents. Blackboard can also automatically create a Grade Center column with an associated built-in rubric to help facilitate grading. Through the wiki's history, the instructors are better able to view who has contributed what, thus making evaluation more accurate and enabling more individualized feedback. One way to encourage student growth is through process writing. By requiring students to submit drafts of larger papers or projects, the instructor can not only offer critical feedback, but also facilitate self and peer evaluation. Blackboard's self and peer assessment enable faculty to create a task along with the assessment criteria that can be used for both self and peer assessment. Instructors can choose the number of peer evaluations as well as whether or not to allow anonymous peer responses. Additionally, model responses to the task can be included to better express the expectations. Criteria based on points or word count is established to guide the evaluation process, and students can assign all, partial, or no credit, as well as additional feedback depending on the task settings. Instructors can then view the individual and average scores earned by each student. Turnitin also offers peer mark assignments to facilitate peer and self-evaluation. After an initial Turnitin assignment has been created, a peer mark assignment can be generated. Points can automatically be awarded to a peer review if the peer evaluation is complete as required. Depending on the assignment settings, students might be able to view all student work rather than just those papers assigned to them. Not only can instructors require a self-review and assign a certain number of peers' papers to each student, or allow students to select their own classmates' papers, but they can also pair or exclude certain students or disallow those who have not submitted an original draft from participating in the peer review process. Specific criteria in the form of free response or scaled questions are then added to guide the peer and self-evaluation. If you are interested in any of these formative assessment tools within Blackboard or would like to know additional options for engaging course activities, please feel free to contact one of Indiana State's instructional design specialists today.